Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 weird products that only exist in China. So we all know that pretty much every product is made in China, so there's no doubt some weird stuff is made over there too. Prepare for your jaw to drop when you see these ridiculous products made in China. But first, why not subscribe and press the notification bell to never miss a video. Coming in at number 10, we have Phone Kisser. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship? Some people say they can work, others say they definitely can't. Well, one thing you can't deny about a long distance relationship is you cannot have any intimacy. A lot of people in long distance relationships miss kissing their one true love. Well, now there's an app for that.
There's an app for that.
That's right, a Chinese university worked on something called a kissenger. Now this device is kind of like a phone case that straps to your phone. Now from the photos it may just look like some kind of stupid device that people kiss. Well, it kind of is that, but there's more to it. You see, it's actually got sensors and actuators to measure your kiss and your lover's kiss. So if you decide to send someone a kiss, the kissenger measures different pressure points on your lips. And they've also made that part out of silicone as it's the closest material to human lips. Okay, I don't know if that's romantic or creepy. Probably a bit of both. And before you guys ask, no, there isn't a tongue add-on. So you can't French kiss someone with this thing, but you can kiss them from any distance away. And this thing is scarily accurate as it can measure the exact points of your lips on the device. So if you want to fall in love and be creeped out at the same time, then the kissenger may be for you. Next up is train screen. How many times have you fallen asleep on the train or subway and missed your stop? It's happened to us all and can be super annoying and waste you hours of time. Well, one Chinese guy was sick of this, so he made an invention to eradicate this issue. He simply designed a scrolling device that says "wake me up at my stop," and you can program in any stop you want. So when you fall asleep on the train, a passenger will actually know when to wake you up. Most people don't wake others up on the train because they don't want to wake them up if it's not their stop. And it's not like someone wouldn't notice you wearing this because, well, come on, just look at it. Sure, you do look like an idiot while wearing it, but not as dumb as the guy who misses their stop because they're asleep. I mean, this does look kind of trashy, but I can see it taking off. Hey, if the pet rock can do it, then why can't this? Next up is cheating phone. Have you ever been cheating on your wife and husband, but they keep looking at your phone to try and find out about it? I mean, how rude can you get? Well, if you're in that position, then you better flush your iPhone or BlackBerry down the toilet. That is because someone in China made something called an infidelity phone. Now on the surface, this looks like any old phone, but these secret, unholy phones have something called private mode on them. What this does is hides any incoming calls or texts. All of the caller IDs are changed to private, and it doesn't show up on phone bills either. Now you may be thinking, won't people notice that you've gone into private mode? Well no, the only signal that you're in private mode is a slight change to the battery sign and antenna bars. The changes are so small you won't be able to spot them unless you know what's going on. And the private mode can only be turned off with a secret password. Tiger Woods really needs to use some of that PGA money to get himself one of these. If he'd done that in the first place, the world wouldn't have had to look at this photo. Next up is cheek tightener. I'm sure we've all seen those odd Chinese beauty trends. Well, this one is bound to knock your socks off. In China, it's a big trend right now to look more Western. That is because Chinese people see Hollywood movie stars and musicians and they want to look like them. Well, people in China have started selling something called a cheek tightener. What this does is tighten your cheeks and straighten your nose. Now it looks absolutely insane and honestly kind of scary. It looks like you're doing the Kylie Jenner lip challenge 24/7. And on the site, they even describe it as a bra for your cheeks. And on Chinese beauty websites, they even describe it as a face bra. I have no idea if this really works, as some people say it definitely doesn't, while others say it does. What do you think? Would you ever want to try out this insane beauty life hack? I don't think so, but this could come in handy for when I go to McDonald's. Next up is screen Roomba. So we all know that cleaning your entire house can be a big job. That is why many people have those automated Roomba robots which roam around and clean your floor. Well, you know what's even harder than cleaning an entire house? Cleaning your phone screen. I mean, we all know how hard it is to take a cloth and wipe your screen. It's pretty much the hardest thing ever, so somebody made a screen Roomba. I know it sounds like some kind of joke, but somebody actually made this. You simply place it on your iPhone or your iPad and it will roam around and clean your screen. Now, I honestly have no idea what the point of this is, as you could just grab a cloth. But it seems some people would rather spend $21 on this ridiculous screen Roomba. I've seen people clean phones in weird ways, from toothpaste to slime, but never. Let me know if you guys would try out this lazy Chinese invention. Next up is BUDDAH pears. So we all know from those viral videos and photos that in Japan they have square watermelons. But that is nowhere near as cool as BUDDAH pears, which are in China. I have no idea how these aren't viral yet, but in Beijing, China, in some supermarkets, there are BUDDAH pears. These literally are what they sound like, pears in the shape of Buddha. I mean, they do seem kind of creepy and cannibalistic, but hey, they look pretty cool. And it even looks like one of those over-the-top foods one of those Instagram DIY gurus would eat. Tell me a post with one of these wouldn't get 1 million likes. Next up is UNICYCLE. Now you may be thinking, Charlie, unicycles were invented ages ago, but I'm not talking about those dumb things circus clowns ride around on. You see, one Chinese inventor called Li Yongli invented a modern unicycle. He took it to a car show and he called it the #1 car in the world. I think Lamborghini and Ferrari might have something to say about that, but hey, people still bought into it. He raised a lot of funding and now many people actually own these, and if you go to any Beijing streets, you may see one of these. That's right, people actually ride these things around in China, and it's all thanks to the work of Li and his crazy yet awesome invention. Honestly, I can see myself falling out of one of these and getting hit by a truck. But let me know, if you lived in China, would you grab one of these new unicycles? Forget Teslas, I'm hopping on one of these. Next up is USB leg warmers. So we all know that leg warmers are super handy. What's better than having warm legs on a cold day? But what would make leg warmers more convenient? Of course, having to have them plugged into your computer. Okay, not really, this invention is ridiculous. And also I bet it breaks so many computers, because as soon as you walk away, you'll drag your computer with you. For whatever reason, somebody in China thought these were a good idea and they actually made them, and I guess people bought them. However, they've since gone down as a viral, dumb Chinese invention. Next up is edible phone case. I know, me too, but one thing everyone always has with them 24/7 is their phone. So one guy in China thought, why not make an edible phone case? Don't get too excited, it's not made out of Pop-Tarts or McDonald's, it's made out of rice cakes. And of course this makes it super fragile. This may be the only iPhone case more weak than your phone. This may be the only iPhone case more weak than your actual iPhone. And to top it all off, it costs $85. Yeah, that's gotta be the most expensive rice cake ever made. The reason why it's so pricey is because it has to be handmade. But what is cool is you can break pieces off it and eat it, so it's not a total rip-off. Okay, maybe it is, but if you know a rich guy who's always hungry and always using their phone, then maybe get them this. Next up is cupping kits. So if you don't know what cupping is, it's a form of physical therapy which helps your muscles. A lot of Olympic athletes do it to help their muscles, but some say it doesn't have any effect. Now these have been around forever and don't originate from China. However, China is pretty much the only country where you can buy these in any health store. It's become a massive trend in China recently and everyone seems to be doing it. Now, people who believe in these things say they loosen your muscles, increase your blood flow, and even sedate the nervous system. However, many professionals and doctors have said these are all placebos and they don't really do anything. But it seems people in China don't care about the naysayers, as these are getting bigger and bigger every single day. It does leave a mark, but people who try it say it's not painful and is even relaxing. Personally, I give it a pass, but comment what you think about cupping kits. And check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the craziest product in China. If you guys are into amazing life hacks and DIYs, then check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that channel on screen in a moment, so click it to check it out. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now, leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.